chia se wabaso adofo wa wabaso no ye ton safro se wabaha ene mahwemi jesi na chese onim ze Ghana gina kono Ghana Black Stars na Black Stars ne kra no hwan na didi ni ma wo ene wo se mo frɛ na mo busa ho asɛm no itiminia se dia da no ye no oba so na wafrɛ adofo na adofo nso nsa etimi ede aka na omo nso abaso oba so afrɛ adofo ntentempa na omo mras of quick na yanko yanim inti wa on saka feed no frɛ adofo na adofo no emra no mama meguso kodwo atu mechia kodwo frɛ wunuanom na omo mre ni yanko yanim one time for your man eja yedi etete ha ene ye kire ya adwen ye bekoso a kire ya adwen ai Kuffour former president ye nyandi Kwame Nkrumah birthday ni nwie yo the birthday ni nyandi nwie enti ye koso abusa John Ejekum Kuffour ye busa John Ejekum Kuffour say ono say a fine gentleman like Busia on tia say ye ku editu Busia but Kwame Nkrumah de woti ase say ye nyiku mfantu Kwame Nkrumah moyi nipa bone fo na moti o manyimu mesi me ntwa ntronto obi aso we ya me kan waso one me say hey politicians ni nyinara none of them is above reproach, none of them is above criticism. Mini anti se wa bahasi ya e mame me power chaw no hu ne wo se wo ye what ya say e mame mam me power chaw say e na share there bi yanko yanim you see no ye higher daje e wo ho phone ya wa odia credit ni so wa na wo toye none of them is above criticism dizoba yenya afi ne ebe power chaw nti wo be sha no ahye wo nsha no gina wo awo so mo me yanko yanim cause I na e me time crowd do so ho ye bahasi ni ye ka asem de akere mo a mo mpese mo be dai mo betie Kwame Nkrumah de ni ku na ye di tu no Kuffour ende na ye on Kwame Nkrumah ku a ye di tu ni de eno de na ye because Kwame no wa aboa Mudi muntie no nene mo be tin nsem o mo asom mu muntie Kuffour Wahefa tie no
I couldn't understand how a very knowledgeable I think I'm getting emotional, but I'm telling you true story. How this man could be overthrown. So it gave me time to think. I thought and thought and thought, but he'd ingrained in me deeply on his value systems, and central to his value system was the sovereignty of the human individual. I believe that's the basis of his call for democracy, we should be each our brother's keeper, the social interventions. So he didn't come back to Ghana. He died in exile. And I resolved from then that whatever it would take, I would stay in politics. So God gave me the chance to fulfill what Busia and thankfully, it came to pass. I had to wait 30 years to get to the presidency of Ghana.
Samote, Simon Kuffour ASÄM Omodinam Wiase. When Nkrumah was overthrown, and no dear hano, but Busia dear hano. Ne kura say Busia koka exile. Iwiase no. We na ye typical adansidie say die wudua no eno ana wutwa. Ekwan boni a Busia de Kwame Nkrumah fa so no. Busia nti Kwame Nkrumah ko wuto obi man so. Na okache secretary say owu a munsie no kuro ni so. Na secretary a ode ne ba Seku Nkrumah eto no no. Ampanyampa owu yenso no omusie no ewo Conakry. A champion therefore who walked in the steps of Nkrumah, a champion time, and okofa nemu no, and okusie no Nkrofo. JJ time, and okofa a money free Nkrofo a yede call Nkrumah mausoleum honum no. Na Busia ko exile. Enti Kuffour eno de wo kan wusu. Na mum o de wutimi dina so ka sini pise. Kwame Nkrumah anyiye eno osisi factories rough. Eno nti kwasi ampanyin bi te se ejako no. Ontimi ntro no ontimi nkan buku bi amfa Kwame Nkrumah ho no. Ono aba betena ho. Kase ba Kuffour enche bodamfo. Eye wu krom Ghana ena sa nkwase abebu no ebekoso. In other jurisdiction no ba Kuffour che bodamfo. Wa jimi an nipa kru nyina kodi bodamfo di se omokope na che no. Kuffour wo de Busia de you hold Busia in high esteem. Ba Kwame Nkrumah de yintietia na tese Kuffour otifi no Kuffour mo ese Kwame Nkrumah legacy so ono no otifie panya otena fie ema enkoda ewe nanka no eba na ebu nanka wefo asa panyi no oka ho anase wonka ho mu nyina ma ye mampam ena mugu oman mu ena nsem hunu ye ka aboso glass factory bonsa tiles eno no wo ka kire Kofi Adoma ewo fie ho se raw materials ayede be power factories no na eni ho kede matches factory no na enua na ewo ho na etimi ye matchsticks no anane ntumi nye bonsa honom no ede bi ntina Kwame Nkrumah de bonsa tiles no ekosi takwa proximity to Enzima land na rubber plantation no ewo honom no etese mo de mo ayem hu mpanyimfo bi a mo adwen asei minim se nyini na ebo oni Kuffour no mo damo a mo kasa anyhow mo se me yenkyere ya adwen se Kwame Nkrumah tiase ena wo nso so o kan sansemfo no a wo be ka fa ne ho no a sanke ya tenidi o na Kwame Nkrumah wu ni nti ene wu ni na tema na Kwame Nkrumah wu ni nti no eno de wu ni na tem na Kwame Nkrumah eti akonya so na wo wo mfie sei Kwame Nkrumah na otia akonya so oye the president of the Republic of Ghana no na wo wedi say how well did you know Nkrumah? You see yet wo na ya na empese e be come asem because o man no ye move ko yanim Bonds aboso glass factory 1998 divestiture implementation we see no a 1998 ye ton aboso glass factory edema Olympio ofi Togo Olympio ofi Togo obe chenyi ni ye tropical, I think tropical glass one manufacturing way. Unim se na bonds friends aboso glass factory na beer manufacturing companies or producing companies Nigeria no mo beto glass bottles Ghana ho. Say ye course one ye course wa Guinness Ghana Limited na nkomo nto Kumasi Brewers Limited, Accra Brewers Limited technically was the only factory na Ghana didn't sikaye before independence. Before independence Accra Brewers any production na yesheda ye Kumasi Brewers Limited. When the man be see ho. What was the reason here? Nkrumah pair say aboso glass factory ni be koso. Ye di bi AC dan na ye di bi ye bottles and look at entrance pharmaceuticals, Letap, and a host of Pokufama, Lancer, Kojak, Omunyano, and ye glass bottles, and omodi diwemas liquid form no omodi mankran omodi gum. And ye glass bottles. Look at the myriads of companies a produce and nyamadigu glass jamu. Look at the high-rise buildings yesisi wo Accra and nankene. Go and check the quantum sum of money yede kra glass and glass related products free. Amanone edibo manimu. Can't you sit down in a microsecond to begin to reckon that senkaye koswa masa nyuma wenu etnasia anka ye nya pressure ewo ye dollar ne so enam se na mumpanyimfo no ayefro mu Busia no na omu nim nyansa na omu ye agimifo na omu ye sell out nti na omu nti me se Kwame Nkrumah the greatest challenge and say ewiase unam wiase on na unim nyansa se omu a utipenso na oni omu di agro na die Enyoma mienu enyoma miensa na ye Kwame Nkrumah problem. 1 se o man nipa bonefo a na o mo pene kunu no okoso ama o mo transe didi ye no mo nkwan. 2 se na onim nyansa bro ni tipenso fo no so. 3 na o man intentions eye clear edema abontenso fo enti ye benya no na ya plante wankasa onkofo against war eye ensem no a woka no enkofo no hu se wo tro new colonialism, the large stage of imperialism na ena American president any a friend says CIA for any UK for London, England for ni ba ye British no mo kabom no mo tu Nkrumah ban. Ba kan ketisi insiders, National Liberation Movement for. Kofia brefa Busia. Enye sa nkofo wi mu anka Ghana nya ye independent earlier. Ansakra na ye ko 57 no. Anka by 55 or 50, yeah, by 55. Achekra latest by 55 no nanke benya independence 56 ye koto aba no abato ni nyina ne sei ye koto aba ne asan hwe sei Kofia brefa Busia mo call London ko ka che Queen say Ghana isn't ready for independence no eno ne ma ye san to about 1956 ye to ya overwhelmingly Nkrumah wini aba no na moti ho kwasiafo obi da prison wa wini aba na mo ka chense wa wi aba mu nipa da prison wo 1950 or da prison o wini aba ye yi no a obeye prime obeye a leader of government business edidi musa 57 no obeji independence no ababie no ankofo we ne Nkrumah akwa omo gitum se Nkrumah wini de bia Nkrumah wi abamu ene Kuffour wa betena ho emiemia wani wusu se wuti na ye oya ana se wo hefa na ye oya ha se wuti na ye oya na wa adwen na ye oya masa se mo se mo mfa nidie emma de nidie sano na mo se mo be disrespect man for we are also here ye disrespect no ye di mu odin pa na be ma mo mo se mo ye mpanyimfo na mo nsua nyansa ye di nyansa be hye mutirim 2003 ena aboso glass factory ye dey egu ye 2003 na hwan na ye president aden wan fa nyansa dodo na fan revival in factory no JD no wasa ene gu won mpen so what about you wo pen so na Ghana railway egu ye kodo to ye baya hwe enkwasua overhead bia moye no between asafo anasa asimo eni edum hwe enkurasefo overhead bi coastal dan e wo si ebu ni nyina egu na ye de ye proper planning no even asafo market ne kra no na e wo sinki ebugu hwe nkwase akwan ayaye a e wo enye wo pen so no mo yes akwan no ya ye kwan tia te se eyi obi eyi akraketo class 1 ni belt ene nam coastal achi e sane dia akọ VIP station ho why pen so ne ye obi 1950s na oye motorway na Great Britain no be di ya so kra no na ono motorway no kro ni bi when Nkrumah constructed the first motorway e wo Ghana ho no won so obi aye bibio na Japan for ni bi when Nkrumah was president no Ghana was rubbing shoulders with Mexico, Spain, Japan. Time and Nkrumah ye president no na ye group Mexico, Spain and Japan and na Ghana ni group wo mubom. What's the meeting I say? Firestone tiles na ye produce no bonsa tiles even 1998 JJ Sa revival company no ye di ma Olympio a political leader o Togo enye Silvanus Olympio no wu ye no through the diversity implementation of deben no what you say abetna ho emiemia wani usu obaye enye na de bia jeje kan ho asem no man so o si jeje ton me problem ne say the reason ye timi ye bold e kan Kuffour ASÄM any NPP any Kuffour no obi asem ne say hwe minia ade a enye no me mane meye bi na ye busa o say ade na wo ya ade enya o be ka kire me say de na wo ho dada no o ye bi nti no we should give you the benefit of the doubt say won so ye bi na ye pese sa boni sem no ene sa jimi sem no ekoso a sakema aban dada ne tena ho minia ensem we a me ka chewe no ana ye me ya say ya na mo baso be guso a ye ka chem se mo nse kra na aye mo headache me say bedroom re bi on mo be hwehwe Kevin Taylor mu hu no mo be hwehwe nkoto mu hu ye na afi no mo ankasa mo di muti apempempempem na ba bia mo benya mo information afri no na ma akopɛ because yeah before ye three more thing se me ba ye na me di obi atem na me ye nkwase ade de a bon se Facebook na mo share amanfo jimi no aye kanyansa semache on no bo nso bi akate ho na odi asene an bibini jimie sa suban boni we mu nyina na Nkrumah pese oyi free Ghana fo mu na ye do ye yonko na ye do de ye yonko ye odene dai be ma han odene dai be ma Nigeria ni ahan yo na wa ma Ghana ni ada bontin because Nigeria ni na di sikaba nene yesie oba ewo mankasi mo sofo tutu fom esie oba wo ho no a o be ka chem se enkoto meka samfa ho de ba asem na meka safa ho moti wo manim na modo ahoho sen mo ankasa mo ho me se enche bia ho wona mo a bo se uti ayira obeduru fi ansa no hu se obi ayi uti afi ho Biba biye we can sem. Oh, me say mon like video. Oh, mon like that. Yeah, like that. As if say like no o mi aso ne krampo no. Oh, Jessica de free no. Bibi ni tiri more ding. Bibi ni tiri more ding. But ne ho kire no dia. Obefa phone enkoto. Yes, mo na mo kasa edu akiri. Mo nka bi man. Na me na me kasa edu akiri. Me kasa ye no a wo nse no wo de obi mesen fama on ana mo adwen bom minua mami akresi don't tell them that they should say omo be sha omo nsa we yem krokro bia this time around o yem krokro bia me see yet oda ho na wo da na wo pese fa adwen a number bi betimi afrewa sometimes no enye obia na ofa ne call was my minty di nipan peso ye ofra and a brother ahini esembi yesisi ye wa ha and a brother and a semi say monka bi ma yenka bi ma ye ka obi de no se na nko bi foforo nso nte se enoma boni si na ekoso no won share da na me meka bi ma na so akobi o Facebook na so akobi o YouTube ho na obehu ya se ni sitie o enkoto ya ade o enso so ya ade no no nko na o hye no woti yesu ban no yesu ban e de ti wiase no eno no yi nipa bonefo obekata na ni adi bone wo che no na ono de opese opa achewo wanhu akwa na omo che no se wakoku obi no ye de nsa gu na chi according to commentary aye ti bi no ehun hia me but me de example ono de wo se handcuffs no mia ne nsa but onu see obi wo from the he saw nothing wrong with it. Na sa superstition adia ekoso Ghana no. I'm going to devote a whole time. Na me dia ma no. Moti wo manmu. Me se me ebia no mo anyame nsu nipa president. Ka mo ne mo asori for no. Mo ne mo asori for eni nkramusem na e wo Ghana no. Untimi mfa hons emisi edan so meye dede nku obi asomo untimi enko VIP station say ena akra unam kro no adede Environmental Protection Agency no omote omo yede enipa peace of mind e de adwen solve problems onye du kejetia onye du circular dede nku a ade na wo ton no say ya de pa ade nti na wo so be dede gu masomo ade no a wo ton no se ya de pa Nkrumah chichire oman no na odi esi ekwan a okọ broni krom kosua ade no Nkrumah, let me tell you one secret. Nkrumah never hated any white man. Nkrumah no on time white man no. Na all time some of the operations of the white man. Enuntin Nkrumah ka say even if you be practicing socialism, Krana, or see you be practicing scientific socialism, and technically, no, scientific socialism, no, and no democracy, no. Nkrumah stood against capitalism. The root of all evil in this life is capitalism. What is capitalism? Capitalism, no, is is the contemporary form of feudal system, no. So what I say, capitalism say enipa kuma bi niye na dodo ne form nye de ebe. Eno ane capitalism no. And Nkrumah understood economics to be what is the meaning of economics? What's the last time I say economics nyina say aduane si table so? From the Greek word, o share the etymology of economics I come in. And I say out no no ni meaning na ye ni meaning ye house. Naming no management into household management. So for you to be able to understand economics, no, you relate economics to your immediate family, how you run the finances, how you run the resources of your family. That will give you the basic or the bedrock understanding of economics. Economics ni nyina no yo bi kasa o say household and I say house management. So just say Kuffour do be fa o my Ghana ne te say ono ani fie a o ye ntotoya on fa akonya nanachi na ne ba school fee say de eda ho on nya de say me ya de please amanfo na so me kofi no na ekom ofie. Then the root word, you see, me, I pay critical attention to the origin of things. That is why I own a book titled The Origin of Everyday Things. Book very old book. The Origin of Everyday Things. A bet sure that what a closet by a bet sure that ni pasha say you use condom. A bet sure a whole lot. So upesa woti adiasia, go back, find the etymology of that particular thing. No? Economics, NNSA. And Nkrumah understood economics to be what? Household management. So that say a Busiani diya and a Omani diye. And that made the Roman Empire the most sophisticated and most successful empire ever in the history of mankind. Why? Because the Roman Empire began by fortifying the family base. The family will give rise to the community. The community will give rise to the city or the towns. The towns or the cities will give rise to regions, or so to speak, in Korea we call it province or prefectorate. Say and no ko China no Japan more and no use Japan. What you say? So what chitira busua ye a busua ne be chitiri ye na community na chitiri ye na cities na chitiri ye na oman in totality no a chitiri ye and nunti na abrofo no almost strong nuclear family system. Owo who take responsibility in the family. You're taking up responsibility in the family will cause you to take up responsibility in the community you find yourself, and in the larger extent, no, will cause you to take up responsibility whenever you are entrusted with a national position. But if you cannot manage your little small families, how possible and how best would you be able to manage a bigger responsibility? Here I mean taking the responsibility of the country. Economics, find the root word. And this is how Nkrumah understood economic to me. Ghana ninya edwuma ya and ye friend economics. Se Ghana nino etimito atade pase unyadae pa demua and non ye friend economics, home or house management. What is it about for someone to manage a home or a house? You provide for the inmates whatever they need, and to larger extent, whatever they may want. This is how we run a country. Take the entire country to be your family or your household, and ask a Kuffour, is a Kuffour running Ghana as his nuclear family? No. If he is actually running the country the way he is running his nuclear family, we would not be here. We wouldn't be here. What danimu who a Jimmy for na moti o manimu na yesu son kwasiafo so ene ye say enyansafo omo nyoma ne amakokruku semu omo beye nyina no ye kata so e ba ne e catch say share na weda on say on like it like o umia so no e no so aye odin obi ani sa time ni bi o Minu ane adofo. Ye di betumi o. Ye mreso ane ye dey. Ye ko. Ankwanu mei, anu mei, ankwanu mei. Ankwanu mei. Mreso anami ko. Se ubi bine abubonua anka obeto akuma biama no. Efi se adwuma o ye wu adwuma. Adwuma wi a ye no. Eyu adwuma na nsusu no sebrenti ye de ebetumi aye mreso ane ye kɔ se wo ye de etene a ne ye kase wagimi a ene be hawo se wo ye de entene ne ye kase wagimi a na se wo ma ne hawo a wo san ye gimifo. Me say some of us we are alive. Kwame Nkrumah ya amfa ye nyame hu no. But ye hu de wo se ye hu bia fa ne ho. Sometimes I na nyam wanwa. Ensema e be kan ko fo mo kro mu ntumi hu no mo meka nkyere mo. Kofia brefa Busia na oye kwa no otan Kwame Nkrumah akosi ase. Enso Kwame Nkrumah amfa ne ho. O maye kosi Wenchi tomato factory. Kofo Wenchi tomato factory ni so no anke yenko krantos free Italy mrana. Abra ye do tomatoes Wenchi. Last year na Kuffour dese wadru domfete ufri brekumwa na okọ domfete na okọ jene wo etwa domfete so minim eho nyina okọ domfete obi private factory a osi for tomato processing okọ na oso okọ akobie ano abra obi yebi about 50 years ago na Busia ehun saa enisuade ehunu nti no Awurade Kofonya me fa aboni nchewo so wa hwini ya on woti asenso ye bedome okrasen obi a na o sorry a o buy the ball of kinky you buy for 50 for the 5,000 will be 50 pesos the ben the bottle of the ben o bet na ho he ninuano me be kire mu ade bi me ba na ma be ka bibia kire wo economics no o mo ntiase Ignatius Kutu a champion or te economics asen sin Kuffour. And Kuffour wrong. Omo lip services no omo provide my yo. Adina Kasano, they don't understand how to run a country. Medica establish say economics means house management. House management means say obabe sorry anopa na aduane sini table so na school fees eda ho na pen ni paper odi be kwa akosua ade e wo ho eno ne efre no house management eno ne efre economics eno ntina Ignatius Kutu a champion bae no wose me mfa bibia ma wo operation feed yourself obae no or see operation feed yourself. And then obey obae ma Ghana dua enua ono ne time onso okonwura mu anase kan twawa yesi kone koti a champion ahahan bra ne enfans entitire so your friend Colonial odorata. That is the scientific name of that particular weed and now say plant no. A champion e kokra sa seeds no or kofe bi kwa from cerealion and or de buy na sa ade no a suppress weeds a control weeds and or de buy se farmers ni dua nyoma na o ma dua fast na a control weeds e de ama wo mo eno enti a ye di a champion dinye dey e to so. A champion etimi kire economics mu nyina ne se aduane be ko Ghana ni fie na Ghana ni benya aduane di na me se champion se otena so cheya anka ba na Ghana anka bia ye nuclear bombs ni ade nyina because the guy was born with some special intelligence. Mufi say a school wakotintin eni di be di president ka Kwame Nkrumah ko enjoy ne law na oye no London no Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no Kwame Nkrumah we nya ne doctorate no na ka se wo so defend the thesis ni ade when timi wanya time and defend no jaya or the Ghana no when defend academically no he could not achieve the doctorate no we nya. But I didn't see a friend Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Ya bold doctorate because adweno onyan tro in sorry kra no wa adweno ye doctorate adweno kra dada. What did they mention I say? A champion time on ma ho kwan emma ye dua nuane ma ne buye. Kuffour by then obey Oba, I quite remember. Now $1. Now the equivalence no. Now a year 2,500. Na eko 3,000. Na eko 4,000. Na eko 5,000. As at the time one, na yes sisa a free. Sa ye beti 4 zeros no a free so no. Now $1 a move a free 2,500 no aba eko 10,000 inti Kuffour ne transe courtesy osafumafo omo transe anom se no ye tena honom ne ye ma sika no ebro na ekoye 4 zeros a Ghana for ebe kase ye be fa ade no ye be fa ade no at a rate of 2,500 within 8 years 7 to 8 years no ya bro ya ko 10,000 akobro 10,000 inti zeros ni bi mfiri so say ye t zeros e free so a na de omo ye no they did not just subtract zeros, they divided the money by 10,000. enye Kuffour enye ona abeye education reform 2000 Professor Anamoa na nama se na ba namoa se ne wofa no se bibisa etwamasum sa Professor Anamoa na ono no ye vice vice chancellor Edema University of Education Anamoa mensa education reform no enya mo na mo kire Ghana ho say whatever you do to the left hand side do same to the right hand side. So you have $1 is equal to 9,800 as a 2007. 9,800. $1 is to 9,800. Minya ukra paper na ukra pen no fa netro for mami nyehwa de 9,800 and now we could divide 9,800 no by 10,000 and now babinya 0.98. In this case no one need yegyina ho ye nya ne hwe so one need gyina ho ye nya ne hwe enti de na okura $1 bia no na oje 9,800 enti upese the worth of one cedi and was say u divide 1,000 no sorry $1 no by 9,800 ubehu adwuma ahoden dodo a ubeye saa oba benya $1 no enti se u divide wo de no by 10,000 no ena America for so ka say omu divide omu so $1 no by 10,000 anka 0.00001 ena Ghana de be kwa akoje ye de 0.98. Now for 0.98 efa compare say 0.0001 and 0.98 diahin eneso a 0.98. So what the 0.98 kwa akoji obi 0.00001. This is the technicality I womb. But in the language of redenomination, what the currency suffers is only the face value. It throws to the general public and some frivolous or silly investors say all is well with the economy. But time why yes $1 no and sorry yes sir old cities are not JD time you use ya basic 2007 no na ube here $1 no 9,800 cities. Yes, sign ebe ye $1 is to 90 pesos. Kai whom say adwuma na wo ya na udi benya $300 no. Say adwuma kro na obenya wo. Ye nka se ya teso into adwuma no o beteso na ade akonya se sika no. Enunti na omoa no they know say untim emfasa adiwin enskam obia wa quadre ewo financial engineering any finances ni economics emunti no. They were quick and smart to tell us say the value is the same. Until now the 9,000 and na ekokoto dokono a eye zeros ni keke en ye fi ho basika ni mu duro na nkasa de tia netie senye sa de a na se yesi $1 was you need 80 pesos, sorry, You need 98 pesos before you get $1. Before you get $1, ntino, ma cedi no aba beye kese $1 no a. Okay, say ye who do be constant there. What we did to the dollar and the cedi no, let's do the same to the dollar. Nienhwe say 98 pesos no equal to $1. Beba be equal to 1.00001 cent. Nature say in 1 cent po. That time no, na sika no in 1 cent, because 1 cent a year 0.1. And nunti said that time na mo hwe exchange rate no a se GTV for can news ni we are obi a say $1 ne pe no obo says GTV edi kade 0.000 ansana 998 na dey aba. And saying I'm here say no, let me go back into history. That time na ma adwin so na mentin nyoma biase. You see ma adwin emu anyi na emu abie na ma sansu ade na ma tin nyoma biase more. Na me mfanto ho say $1 is equal to 9,800. Intino sana yete ye ba be calculation a why say adentina mete right hand side ni so no me yi zeros for free ho na left hand side ni de me maintain one ni sa o yes a warp mathematical and economic what calculations o jimi for so say you call swat wa anka on say see no $1 a move with 2,500 as at 2001 January 7 babisi this time and you use old currency no and can see $1 is to 100,000. What is here? $1 no is to 100,000 because 10 cedis no say first 100,000. The news say this was going to be the outcome. Let us outsmart the Ghanaian population because a lot of them are dimwits. They had bird brains. Omwadjin et say anoma adjin. Let's go back into history and check the rate of depreciation of the cedi as at the time of Nkrumah. As at the time, obetna ho katre Ghana for say abrofone kono na Ghana reserve yewo over $400 million. Ebi mu save £200 million. And I'm say a yen troni akoshi 17. No one has been able to mention or state categorically say Nkrumah inherited this quantum sum of money from the British government. Kuffour, if there was that amount in the coffers of Ghana, Nkrumah would not go a begging. If indeed there was that amount of money, Nkrumah wouldn't go begging for funds to build. A friend say, "Akosumu dam no, Akosumu dam no, struggler, akwe struggle yansa no build the Akosumu dam." Say, ena ye nananum na kuku no omo ye, na kuku no na omo de hwe omo ma. He, Kuffour oye sa, unye nyansafo. You don't rest. You don't dwell, continue to dwell in some of the economic platitudes of your ancestors. What you do as an economist, as a statesman, what you do is that you move the economy from the informal state to the formal state, that you can vividly and correctly calculate everything by using science and data. That was the agenda, the economic agenda of Nkrumah. Nkrumah wanted to move the informal Ghanaian economy, to a formalized format. So he didn't want us to be only a raw material producing country, but Kuffour per se, anka Ghana nko so produce cocoa ni raw. Minia, we muni Kuffour ma be president. So if you cannot find job to do now, Kuffour has a stake in that. He contributed to that. Me work be a matron. I am writing on this topic, say the contributions of poor leadership to the paradox of the plenty, which is called resource curse, which was first used. This term was first used by one guy called Richard Otti in 1993. And this term by resource curse, upon all the resources I want, Ninginano, ya dane no me, yentimi nya homfaswo, adentia, we could not get the proper leaders to manage the resource for us. The one who was in the process of organizing and managing and protecting our resource for us, and to share the resource equitably and judiciously, Kwame Nkrumah, ya man kwai. So now Ghana, Nigeria, and some of the African countries, we are suffering from the term resource curse, the paradox of the plenty. Ya wonyoma bebre wo your backyard. Usimi mame backyard, orchard noa, ya wonyoma bebre wo mu, and so the children in the house, they sleep hunger. It's true, yeah, me publishing will be in your bin wakai. Now, so what this kind of mindset, abe rule my Ghana da. Kuffour, who feels Kwame Nkrumah with all his witty and his like juggernaut kind of, the mental acumen, the economic news of Nkrumah, and can Nkrumah bet now no peja ye oil. Na odi akwa koshe talo oil nsa. Na odi akwa koshe cosmos oil nsa. Ni ye 2 Ghana oil na. Country Ghana cannot even boast of 50% shares. Who at the time signed the contract? Moba, you profit from people's hard work. Oba ye enimguasini ena propaganda nti o said that na ode kofa chatuchi kata so ese no say chatuchi kata, but chatuchi kata because of GNPC nti chatuchi kata ni dream of becoming a judge okodu honum na afi jeje ne koto ho Ghana a friend saying GNPC Ghana National Petroleum we see omo ye exploration works and omo akwane committee huge sums of Ghana's resources into research in what hydrocarbons. Those of you who don't understand hydrocarbons, no, sa crude oil ni sa minerals ni na sa oil no, hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. In the technically no, omo kano dema hydrocarbons, but say ebe kano abontia ni abeka se crude oil. And whoever is a petroleum scientist or petroleum engineer no, eti de make yase. Go and read 1983. From the 80s coming, the intensive works Chatuchi Kata any GNPC AFR exploration and Ghana discover as oils in in commercial quantities no. And then Tigo any anenamwe it was what? It was from the sweat of Chatuchi Kata. Imunia de te sa Tigo ne sa a telecommunication we see, or investing can be your because not unim say and also be to me this guy abba. And in nation building, you have to in a process, in a way, in any stage, in some of the stages, no, you need to encounter leaders who are adventurous, who can just take the firmest and the boldest decisions, whether good or bad, because life in itself is full of risk taking. Even in the process of delivering this presentation, I may be choked by air and die whilst the camera is on. I am taking a risk in presenting whatever I'm presenting to you. And Adinisa Samuel Kano. Osenkotu, you are right. I am a chemical engineer and working with Abu Dhabi National Oil Company. They are called hydrocarbons. Me say go to Wikipedia, but GNPC. Uko GNPC, no uko history. When was it established? Who and who have ever run the organization before? Their aspirations, their aims, their motto, and what have you. How the whole thing started. Firestone ties. Na ye no bonsa. Egu 2003. And a Aboso glass factory. Egu ye ne papa. Mpentwane papa egu na ase. Osi jeji tonka and sawam cannery. Edi manem ne yere. Wotono kwan boni so a so we did not expect you to also come and follow in the footsteps of a friend say JJ Rollins. Why must you copy from someone who has the wrong answer? Meanwhile, the student with the right answer is sitting just by you, but you are stretching your neck and trying to copy from that student is what is damp. Obi a wonim so abon no e no atwe kon tententi na o hwe ne paper so de wa ben ne tene eto wo nchen e no de wo nhwe so ade na wo bae no wan kase jeje ye kromfo wa hwa ama factories ni nyinara agu na wo behwe na wa revive factories no mo bae e na wo betru din tententi young girls ni young boys mo betru din tententi Yebe magana for mebunu ne maba wa adwuma ebesi ne list ne hye wo dem Kuffour list no hye wo dem otewo be kan nyansani bi asem unim de go to unim akwa bi a friend Amika Cabral or a political leader or no ye founding ye consider or ye founding father of both Cape Islands and Guinea-Bissau your friend Amika Cabral ko neko ridi anako tie ensamo a okafa Kwame Nkrumah ho. We see Kwame Nkrumah was so many years ahead of his time, and the people of his time could not understand. They didn't see the direction he wanted to take the African. Unti ubi adia oyasia. and me born say wajimi na Kuffour te wo Kuffour obetra so as president no chain factory a usima Ghana Obe catch se Kumasi Accra road u yen double road sika ne fine sika no e fine abetra na wamimia wani na wosu ninia hwe before say ye betu Kwame Nkrumah no monhwe the British no unim de ombeyeye hwade bi na meka asem bi de akyem de hwe.
Since we had our independence, the country is moving on with big improvement.
What do you think of Dr. Nkrumah?
He's doing well to our country, and I like him very much.
What do you think of Dr.
Oh, I like him the same. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, I like him.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't like him.
Why not?
Because he's a dictator.
He wants to be a dictator?
Yes.
What do you say to that?
I like him.
You think he wants to be a dictator?
Yes, sir.
You do?
No, sir.
What do you think?
No, sir.
I
don't like to be a dictator.
But what do you think about Dr. Nkrumah? Do you think he wants to be a dictator?
No, sir.
What do the rest of you think? Do you like Dr. Nkrumah or not?
Yes,
we all
I
like him. You seem to be a bit of a minority. What do you do for a living?
I am a photographer.
What, with still cameras?
Yes.
Have you ever seen television? This film is for television.
Actually, I have not seen it personally, but it's just in cinema.
You don't do any work, do you?
He's in school.
Do you work hard at school?
He's studying.
Do you work hard at school?
He's yes, sir.
What do you work hardest at?
English.
English?
Yes.
Well, you speak it very well.
He's yes, sir.
Have you heard about this Russian thing which is going around the world?
Yes.
Have you heard about that?
Yes, sir.
This sort of thing going right around the world. What do you think about that?
It's man-made moon.
It's what?
Man-made moon.
Man-made moon. What do you think about it?
I think they just want to know if there's another Earth in the moon.
What do you think about Russians? Do you think Ghana should be more friendly with Russia or stay very friendly?
One ade abroni na oye no ha. One say na Nkrumah any Russians na nam. Na British no any Americans no omunyo omune na nye no na Nkrumah ne omunam. Enti wo ade ana oba ode be se Nkrumah ne trim. Ode tie. Ode mumu nim. Na rade.
They were Britain.
Damn friendly with Russia.
Do you? Do you not like the British?
Let them.
You like the British? Do you want them to be...
Nkrumah or associated with Russia no and no Busia say na Britain dem mompe. What Busia be question pe once and free team that because a juma na almost say, and this is what they use their journalists to do. Omoba Africa na me be Africa president bia on sa BBC no ni ade no mu nyame na mo interview me tambia no mu behu me no na de me pese me yema me man ma ye awie Nkrumah so bi be catch o say Nkrumah na o problem o ni problem ni nyina ne say he articulated his point so well that abrofone ni vision ni aspiration for Africa na se enom say wo ye ma wonya kwan enye da because the moment this guy, if they should allow this guy to establish his ideologies on the continent of Africa, abrofuno eba be ye de omu ba be chire wo mo to mu hu enom say hey yeah no we decided to give you the political independence, but the economic independence was just covered. Yes, you are free. You can choose your own leaders. but we will manage the money and the resources your leaders will use to run the country. Na minia ne oyo hene ene de abusua anase de oye abusua panyin ene de abusua agudie abusua sika wo ne ho no wana no ho mfaso abusua panyin no anase abusua foto samfo no de sika no ho no because money is what runs the economy and the country. In some of the political leaders ne mawo na se mensi factories wo krumu na se ma nye proper structures wo krumu a hey political leadership no mo amokwa akodi line na mo ato aba but and the financial muscle, the financial power no you cry ye and enye no na ekoso no enye no na ekoso no. And this is the reason why Kuffour you sheepishly spoke at the UN conference no say any drop of bomb in Ukraine or Russia affects the pockets of Ghanaians. A two anase bomba could be a better Russia no it affect your pocket. Why? Because the economic colonial economic structures no intimi mubun fiho not a single one. Over 100 years we are still producing raw materials. Someone saw the need for us to produce our own shoes, produce our own food. He prepared vast acreages and hectares of lands, arable lands indeed, for rice cultivation, for sugar, for you see, there be na Ghana yenye ye to the extent say ye build yankasa ye tankers, and ne osi Suzuki, any Toyota, Nissan, any Sinotraks ba Ghana ntino. Why ye dear obini be done na Kuffour why mum? And then in the old mechanic Kuffour say the raw materials for those things no Ghana we will not get them in Ghana intino yenye day. Yentiminye. Kuffour the or industrialization yeah. And no dear, it is not wanton dissipation of Ghana's resources, But when Nkrumah did it, Nkrumah was wastefully. He was dissipating our natural resources and our state coffers. That's the message you beat me a catch. When you are zero number near 0240258269. Munim dada friend. Let's share what I more Loud Silence TV no. Mr. More contribution no. More famra. And I'm more person mo be run advert to Loud Silence Media no. More bar more nye prepared say. Sa charge no amoko UTV no. UTV no mo tua no. Mo nye prepared say and I'm with you because ye share channel we channel bia wo Ghana ho. Intuntimi nkutua sika twetwe di emfa ma or say Kwame despite no more. And unim si say the eba. Won say aban dada no ofi ho no. The incompetent John Mahama no. Na one or the host of other friends airlines yeah aban ka omo ba be so Ghana Airways mo. Aban we all of a sudden. Team African World Airlines. And no ye Togo Afezi. Edia. And the thing say Togo Afezi no. Where ye NDC ni. Into what they are doing is say. Omo ma ofuri sapon. Any despite omo na yati say omo so omo the Ashanti Airlines makacha will say Kuffour no omo ye tribal bigots. Why must omanya ye was so many tribes ewo mine no? Why must you give a state airline to Obia or Didim say Ashanti Airline. So Ashanti Airline and now Baby projected. Minya, economically and business wise, no more home by taking by going for that particular name. Minya, moya dear or minor, you know, say you have not been able to completely obliterate this tribal enmity, no. Or the Ashanti Airline, so. Yate. Any airlines, no. E be free Kumasi, e yakra nkwa na ba Kumasi, ana santimemu. Why? Obi ne be die na osun daye. John Dramani Mahama, osun daye, ema ne se Kwame Nkrumah de. Adentia, ni papa brain and once in Nkrumah ye juma. Enti Nkrumah nyansa no, ni papa sunya bi. Ena onu so oye historian. Monim se John Mahama, the Oko University kusuya history. Wan kusuya communication no, oye historian. Enti wonim the Nkrumah ye John Mahama 18 year. He knows what Nkrumah did and the plans Nkrumah had for Ghana. Enuntina adi bia Nkrumah ye no ye German asay no na all try say obe revive no nkakran. Ene waba beye airport papa de si asantema mu di amamo. Honom na mo sikafo akronfo no omo hu say omo the airlines eba. Na all the airlines eba. All the tribe and eba beto so. So those who say JB Dankwa na opese yemfre Ghana the Akan land no omo boa anase omo mwa minia se mo pese mo airlines no ejina I am happy say Ghana ni be airlines but se mo pese ejina munyi sa di ni mfiri so. This is minim business strategic we say ya marketer wono timi ma ho kwan ana eyemo say so obinim Ashanti bi wo baby on. These are some of the a friend is akakabinsem decisions are ye take here ma bibini peja adea na agye agu no minia number ni 0240258269 inti friend eche wadwen Middle for our casa, or dealing with like a selfie.
Hello. I'm calling from Germany.
Casa.
Yeah, women I was say I'm laughing like a killer. Now over with the business, now with the Asante Airline. And Chaba collapsed. Just example like say Obi Pupio Hotel, Ewo Kumasi now to the Asante Hotel. Obi anko hono ndi odo or tribalistic. Okay, all right.
That's it.
Then I said one. Okay, bye.
Timomu bi a wo hwe me apeso che wadwen betimi afre no ache wadwen. Apeso che wadwen no free e che wadwen. What you say? Many are frame we didn't be a casa free.
Yeah, bro, Ghana time. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ocean way in loud silence.
There be phone so.
Okay.
Mesro my tip of Kwame Nkrumah. Or say Ghana sika no sata modern days no mudi pound. Ede ba the main titi scale no. Chechum ka kesa za ko resemble o wa pesi enya ho na leje tasu na enso etunya ka kira fofo.
Mate we kasa for ho. 1 pound, that time 1 pound was 1 cedi. So what you say? Minian me that say. Inu ma mo frɛ no. Odin baby akase frɛ opani.
Make us say America. From
Felix kasa.
Yes. Me that say wojuma pa udie e magana. Koswa the information ya yenuanum nyina obi enimi ebreni na. Na mpacho aya fa Dr. Busia nso ono ye kendifo a okeka ensem pii fa kwa Nkrumah aya fa the history bana manfo so ye konfo ono ba ayi no so no akonwa no so krono no boy na Ghana fo nyina hu.
No, enye omo no meet you omo hoka in 2 years in advance no.
Yes, ono enu ti na ye season ni dan because obas no kra no adwuma onyenye no atua no hoka deda. Enu ti na ye season ni dan record ni nyina ho no. Me da say minia.
She open you Udini baby akase free.
Hello, Ngozo.
Yes, Udini baby akase free.
Yeah, my kasa free France.
France Ben kasa.
We dey masem nyina na say Dr. Nkrumah sama na woka say nins bipia ni trimu pobia no yineti. No ntina ye friend say Rwanda Paul Kagame on kasa be brains will deliver. And you be biara or bebe biara no bepese or beboa Africans no. I was say or man need that hope for sa asemia or kana and no pepe because bruni who are on paying cosuntino or bepe coin biara so trimupa or boy no be free.
It has sipa.
And you know, you may be or who be so as answer net. It has in America. That's it.
Yes. Meaning I didn't baby akase free.
Sinema nkoto HBB.
Boko now o share me free in fa.
Make sure free Cape Coast.
Oh, last silence and I say phone so.
Last silence.
Me da say kasa.
Me come as so me chia Iceman anchor for. You share Ghana problem and and then I start you. Your problem is now started to Kuffour ASÄM BEBA no cry as Santa Foni bino. You so say be canning to make country. Na de kogu yenwan tafo so enwa no mo agbefo so ba no kra ni say ye asante po ayen kan no kra ya na yama Ghana ye bre ye be koso abresa until say ye be mu say asante fo no omon bretwem
that's it.
Me da say wa kan no kra no akan history ne de ye ntumi nsesa no
that's it. 1 minute that's it pa obia 1 minute obia beba bia 1 minute. But so didn't baby akase free.
Nkoto melindi me lady
me. Lady me yakwa. Yo, 1 minute kasama.
Wedi me mau wama me notebook mu ayema ene de ma taking notes. Nyame nhyira na on count ma wa wondering for adwuma yi a wafa to ho se enye easy. Se nkofo a wo kan nsem a wo kan kura no mu nim mu half. Na nse ananse sama ya toto akere ebi mu ntino omani agi ananse story no ho mefa akonya yi so na maka akere obi ase unim say no to tribalism macro nkoso bibi a ya kire ho ashanti unless there is a competition in the marketing say no because what does that mean? It means sidelining and marginalize it. It is discriminatory. It is defaming people. And also, we've all seen the result. With this airline, Nyankopon money yimpo. And it's not Ghana. She ain't me nyan. I mean, count.
That's me. Rebecca said she. Many I didn't maybe I can say Hello, didn't baby akase free opani.
Yeah, some power we free aboso.
Me da se pass of free aboso.
Yeah. We say Kwame Nkrumah me say dey work hard and the video no matter no. And then the oba be see your quiet mo.
Me patro video never send me na me fa mo a wonu anu mo omo nya yi nti no ye wi a na wa frame o number ne so. Nti kasa.
Mate. Bayamo. And in there, Tatakwana were incubating CPP. In our boss, I'm being a
mincha wano. me platform yi so no maka saa sim wo ha onse wo ka se takwa na CPP free onim the form of CPP no onim abusua bia ye frɛ wo Dustin family Dustin
yeah.
Na ma me bi o ye frɛ no Hana Kujo ni kunu na edi Kujo na oni mines e wo takwa ho
no kwam
saa ma me na ne di ankasa de Hana esi Kujo esi Dustin so ti ase okọ ware ye no no ni papa ne yire no ne yire ni kunu no din na ye Kujo no so ti ase ono na oy opam ade ono ne bo Kwame Nkrumah echi dom a ma CPP be ye CPP no be ye woman organizer or organize co so obi wo srim memo akasa but me de so bo takwa eyidin obi wo srim na so onim treye onim ade pam a na oyoba onfa na ase ma ye maame Hana Kujo owu 1986 okobo ne bra nyina fa say tu Kwame Nkrumah fi ade so no okobo ne bra nyina wo srim na o training isrim ma ene mema no omu pese omu sua ma adwuma that time ne fa ne say ye ma adwuma but ma ne mema no omu interest e wa ade pam no okobo omu to aso sima ba ko ne enko
that's it share go mines no just strike no was what payment na mines no go ogu na pena Kwame Nkrumah be ye aboso gas factory man gas factory no nya aboso nkuta na wo benefit wo ko voter wa kofa shares because bottles na wo twa no wo fanya ma bebre interview na nyama bi a wo fa wo de town na not oni bi nya aboso ya but wo ko other part of county hambia na wo kafa wo de ba mbe video nyama adma mbe video yi na aka ho one district one factory baba otingesi we si jamanye wo aboso ya baba otingesi one district one factory gali na palm factory wo ntuma mbu wo fu de ade bi nti wadada hena na de wo ye hende
ni ya me pa cho ko video na fa send me why odi obi a frame me a o send message say wo na wo kasa free aboss no a me hu na ye di nkomo me da se pa me ya yes me ni anomo wonim say anua no a ye de ye glass no bogos nso na ewo na bogos e kwatakwa no Kuffour ebedi 2 years ana wote wo that time usa unyini yenkwase asem no amompanyimfo ne ka kire mo na odi anyini ne da wotirim wanso nti uko school a utimi readi no be president no wanko abos wanko hwe the massive work akwa ne ye oba ye say voter friends kwalugu factory free aban so kwa ne tools na mo ye no na pro you could not Mini anu ya dofo. Odin baby akase free.
Hello, Mr. Koto.
Senior akasa.
Okay, but you're from the Kobe from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania akasa Kobe. Ye che obi bia.
Yeah, most of you. Hey, what you go book meeting me if you want to go to me. And I'm back.
The origin of everyday things. Make me pay the sorry. Me penny in Adia Bremo.
Okay, don't you?
Me call Ghana and refi me jano honum. The origin of everyday things. A book are my kind of yes.
Okay, yeah. But that's the part. How would I keep intelligence? In fact, I don't know. You guys are too much. Let me show my papa.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me show them more long life. No more wisdom. Why?
Yeah, that's it, Paminia. Yeah, that's it.
You must that's why?
Yo. Mr. Mo am afraid direct no into me fa credit ni na besa. Sorry I say and I'm so much charge me roaming. Menji obi esika se me de to MTN credit e de agu me phone so sabi yintimi nkonkobre ye ho nkope information fam remo na ensa ma mebo ye ka inti no se me fa sisi ya ebe ya asem obeboka me so meboka inti free WhatsApp bruni nyansan mu on persisi inti no wa creative platform e de ama ye hiafo no aye papa no amobra no enso so still a opese me peke na oboka me sell friend WhatsApp mi pacho dini baby akase free
Kuto asamwane Treasure
Abu Dhabi asamu akasa
Kuto, me pesa me kasa fa the refinery industry no. Who's that? Nkrumah.
Oh. The Biana network no. Mini Audini baby akasa free. Then say asan free bi o. Me pa chawa oba Sudini baby akasa free. Onye ready. Mr. Onye ready a me disturb amanfo na amanfo ponko e pentem. What do you say? Any Audini baby akasa free. Hello, Udini baby akasa free. Onye ready. Mini anu. But Udini baby akasa free. Oh, sister. Mini ababa kope. Yes, tema kasa. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, it's the same.
Me hoya pa.
Oh, okay.
1 minute.
Oh, okay. Actually, me bekasa about Kuffour. I mean, just listening to him the other day on the Loud Silence TV, you know, it was so disheartening. Say, oh no, penny for say what's not TV, so I can say about Kwame Nkrumah. We all know what Kwame Nkrumah did for Ghana. And I don't know why I say I feel try say say dream about Kwame Nkrumah. It's not going to work, you know. It's not going to work. So they have to stop that. We all know what he did. And I want you to find time and come and do an expose on Kuffour himself. He ruled for 8 years. What did he do for Ghana? At Champon, I know very well that he built a lot of estates. Mamprobi estates, Dansoma estates, Kandishi estates. And they did a lot of work in those years. What did Kuffour do? Nothing. You know, it's sad. Say, as old presidents, you know, I don't know who are their advisors. It's just sad. And today I was listening to a Kuja talk about Aisha Hong. It's and also it's a different story. The woman was too much. If you find time to, you can listen to him. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Course neighbor. But you didn't baby akasa free.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, between Ransford. Yeah,
Ransford, Kasa.
Germany. Yeah, I mean sometimes I go for say can you say me meaning because when you say a man attention because say who study power go for oba obedi sunu grant onya ye sika onya ye. I mean foreign donors. We cry ye cancer, no, ye debt cry cancer nano. Because I say apart from that KVPA, KVIP or something, the oye no. Game you na oye. So and to me sometimes I mean if you say ye more or more attention because trust me, I mean because a jacko share I don't know will be befa we are saying so afa kama since now what now what can be that for jacko then jacko is a jacko then on in the what me the ama for you see if musa I mean person like yen dog or muna I mean yen inactive the way
yeah that's me yeah
okay
but you didn't baby akasa free.
Hello, Uncle.
See, yes, Mama.
I answer money. Can you work for me today?
Impumboko. Now, on say,
Yamia do me young we.
I'll cast a man.
Radas than Yami. Other one come and want me tell me, dear, what by my hand? A history about Ghana. And my sister be friends here. Us and up a no be so quick. What I didn't know to me yet. Before then, over destroy education. Osisi toilet on the asset on the Ghana. I'm robbing because the mama from no say when education in United don't have any future. Into the I'm robbing. I'm a legal so Oja Magana.
Medasi Auntie Monica. Medasi pa. I showed you baby akasa free. If I show Udini baby akasa free.
I think I'll be doing because I feel so
Sankore kasa me nti wo TV no so nya se be you free so.
Okay, Martin. Unia enze
ya follow my program ya chena the queen say mom my and somewhere ehun hia pa ye pa na the mechanic say unu ya can shela the queen mu wo the my dear pa say mu di pa esa say you wo no mo a politics no ye di ya ho ewura mu nche ana eheda so eni musa enti yama empanyofo na kan was what den say be ya dream o ma say ya dream brebe
ye be yi sansem nyina de agu hɔ no na ma adwemu ada hɔ ama mo
enti na mesra mo say unu nya Kevin say Kotela say Kevin Taylor mo me de kese pa
ye be ye
na Ghana for the info team mo tia say is a way I work in Yantiasio, but for the upper Yantobasia, and you want for by or year 8 years. The Mahama Bell or 8 years. The Lawrence Bell 8 years. Now they go on near who be a ball miner. Say, when a ball mine, and I say, when a ball mine. So you go on more, gonna need your reason the other.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Meaning, I'm more afraid direct, no. Oh, Mumma, you my heading. Isremo. Penny within baby Akasefri.
Yeah. I can name the fresh Kuffour
Akasa.
And now I know account for issue ASEM for med, no.
Yes.
And then so me control said near piano more videos.
No me expect to see all the videos no be send me. Wow,
for mining. Se say penifo no person mo wura ho SS forest ni nyamanyama nyina. Ye youth no yam peninti no and ne wan we kura ebien bi no kura ye tete because ye be say nyama dachi nkwala yen ma beba be di bi no penifo no person mo di omo we no mba be di more videos.
Yeah, that's it.
That was still reading. It's only me and my for saying, me that's saying, I'm more up on if I edge.
Me that's it. Minia. Okay, you didn't baby Akasefri.
Hello.
Pacho didn't baby Akasefri.
Yeah, Echo
Kasa.
Hello? Yeah, me that's it. Because me the mighty be that. Now, as me can or teach my dream pie. The be contract no, the me contract now, Atia.
Me tea pa.
Into obiarun to me since the me contract na.
Enu na ya ozi sa judgment date ne ba no. Say ene obi sign contract na say ba na ebetu contract ni gu a ewo asotwe ewo ho a ozi ma.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah, but instead you find JM Spain. Also obey two.
Obey two no contract no. You see companies na what you say?
Okay, the same thing. Okay.
This yes, intino ya sign we. So it needs say or mining ina no e be take bold decision. You better take a bold decision. And no ne was say ye or my mano, ye started demanding accountability from paying for no.
Okay.
But
okay.
Ye tin same we are near that. Say emfan say ewo wabusu penny or hono or do sika koya the bonny. No what na wote ye no obi foforo nso aba be ye abusu penny on so abehu say adia ye no ekwan bi so no ebetimi aboa no. Na se abusuafo no nkasa so munye omo disika no behwe omo ma wo
true
sanity
yeah that's it
inti de ye no eda bi beba omo abeka kire se yedi mu bone mu sika ni ni monye mu ade ye dase atenye no ho asem ye ka ne se ekofo no se Nkrumah anyehwe a Nkrumah wa meto oil bia ene oil product ahodo e free oil muba no more than 25,000 different products in the free oil muba to the enyoma yedi enyoma yese enyoma yedisra nku a yedisra nko edi trim bibiara ufie odan a wotim no enioma wo ho no about basically 85% from petroleum products. Unim watade a wo hye design any colors ni ade nyina unim say petroleum product wo mu ne de paint no ink na de printing petroleum products. O dressing mirror na okotena ni mu dress no polish na de polish ni nyina petroleum product. O carpet na esewo dem ho no petroleum product. Astrotef na Kuffour say all you know across Ghana no a petroleum product. A byproduct from what? Petrol. And I say a friend say crude no. O car all you need to go no from crude. Into a yet day and a big industry we are without cocoa, without gold, and Nkrumah should have sustained Ghana. Minia se ne galam se koso o Ghana e wosi kubusa Kuffour e de be abrabo e na John Ejekum Kuffour e boye yemfa kowi minia jina so kakrama me mafa wo na wakọ no asan ba yensa mfa obi o isho e de be abrabo e na obeye as a president no crude oil na yinya ye no when timia maho other factories no ama ankene kobi meka adwuma asam mfa njire Kuffour ankene obi meka adwuma asam njire Jomahama obaye o sign contract no when timia hu say minia Ghana for mama nchemo hwe when it comes to nation building yemfa sikani we o supporto aban we inti ebe man contract anaye man contract wo se bad nation building se sikani no support o party no se on support o party se sa sikani ni betimi ahwe na ye an aspect of the economy no ehye ne nsa na obetimi arane ne ye ya yemfa ma no ye the economy ye the bauxite ehye Ibrahim Mahama nsa moje koma China ni na ode let's accept the fact say Jomahama and watam Ghana gudi no de amane nua na Ibrahim Mahama no onye Ghana ni ana Ibrahim Mahama no onye Ghana ni no wonder say you too Kwame Nkrumah no de anya Kuffour ya but you obi be ye ku edi two a friend say Busia no Busia so ku eko say exile no eno de ye Kuffour ya when your friend karma wa want karma no action or say your very life wa won your mana wo ye no eno a na ye wa brabo eni se wo eko share NLM emu ema ye betu Nkrumah ban guma Nkrumah ko wuwo exile na ebitu Busia de a wa betna ha esu edi eja record ya to ye ntini man so say as if say Busia no yini papa Kuffour yini paponi ni o yini paponi ni o seda a work on the emotions and the minds of the young ones na ye ba no na ya beje wo Kuffour we di say na Busia yini papa say such an intelligent Busia obetimi anya Kwame Nkrumah nyansa no ba akokra otiwo muntie no and o praise Busia tie.
I couldn't understand how a very knowledgeable I think I'm getting emotional. And I'm telling you true story. How this man could be overthrown. So I gave me time to think. I thought and thought and thought. But he'd ingrained in me deeply on his value systems. And central to his value system was the sovereignty of the human individual. I believe that's the basis of his call for democracy, we should be each our brother's keeper, the social interventions. So he didn't come back to Ghana. He died in exile. And I resolved from then that whatever it would take, I would stay in politics. So God gave me the chance.
Whatever it would take. Whatever it would take. No wonder say. Proud to 2000 elections, no. Obete, yes, obebie wuda ha, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Ya to abayi ni wi no ena sa inipa wuwu no a na omko tofunu e de betututu ba bi nso ye hu nipa bi yida se ne busuani bi ewu. Whatever it will take. Eno ne wo ne Ghana no a obedi su 8 years no se wonso ye Ghana no se yesi se Mahama ye ni ye ya nka ye meka Kuffour ASɛM se wonso ye ni ye ya nka Mahama nso nko on ma meka mo asɛm. Oti ho na wo praise Busia de eye wo ya se okowu exile. Kwame Nkrumah nyen kowu exile no na mo mpanyimfo no obetebelante Busia dankwa wa hwan RR amponsamo na omo de bomb eneta Kwame Nkrumah so. Tata Kwame Nkrumah sa ebisi ne moda so tata no Kwame Nkrumah wu so many years ni wu 1972 enu wu ye Nkrumah wu ye 50 years ni 50 poly years ni 50 years wu 1972 2002 muni wono 50 years ni you are still fighting the bones of Nkrumah mo ya abodamfo obia obey wa dwen say o fighting Nkrumah ena mo ye bibia na quickly yes factories sin Nkrumah ya yes we sin Nkrumah ya ye we sin Nkrumah no mo ye abodamfo ti mo nyintum manuasi said de mo pe no ena mo nya no de mo pe e wo Ghana honom no ena mo anya no hwe because of aba tumi ana mo penti hwe de mo de ye obi
What I just saw was boom. It lifted me up and brought me back onto the ground. It was a big blast. All I saw was my leg burning.
She was too young at the time to understand what happened to her. As time went on, she grew to understand her situation. Her leg then started decaying. Elizabeth Asantua's leg was amputated to prevent the spread of the impact of the bomb explosion so she can continue to live. Her disfigured supporting leg is decaying by the day. She usually walks with the support of crutches.
I feel general weakness. I need constant massage. I often feel dizzy. It's tough for me.
Today, the case is different. Her condition worsens daily due to lack of medical care. For Elizabeth, if her pain does not kill her, hunger might.
Sometimes, when I don't have money, I only drink water and sleep.
Kuffour, we uhui, mami uteninka Elizabeth Asantua no uteninka. Mumpanyumfo akohwifo no Kwame Nkrumah na no mupenekunu no. Eno na di mami we. Obi ba wakra fi se okosuku aba. Abonsamfo na oyese ye bede na Ghana enyanyansafo ma oma bedi oma ne so. Bra ye bre nyina no da sa useless nyoma mo ye no ho. Amosi mo mpa say obie no ba be ye president o Ghana or dwen te se me se mo ka mo nyina ibi tua mo so ka maako senia munyuma esidie. Mo mpa ye pa. Enti na mu pipia mo man mo wofase de rua politics no mo nyere mo ho na time is coming na Ghana fo baby a ye kono ye build Ghana fo no aduru baby na yewia ye be kire wo mo de wo mo nyemo ye build wo mo ye nso ye adwuma ye de amaye no na ye ntse se Kwame Nkrumah ye wo de wonsa re ya wo boy ye 1 ye be bo 10 yes mo mpa ye me nyaka Dinyame na mi bewu ansa na mi mewu se nyanko nyame no wu ya me nyade a mewu nti ye mo adwen se ye ne na ekina ya tiada me se dirija ya yese adokodon ana kempelin dirija nyame bewu ansa na me mewu. I love you all. Better next time. That's also a former president, now a statesman. Na ekomo di amanfo nkwasiaba amoma amanfo kodi line so ahomacheto yen kwasiaba no a moma amanfo kodi line so eto yen montie no tie.
What do you mean? Adai. It's a nonsense. I'll put Minyam na ma be kwojina table so na me ba mbehye mu kenale Piota ba ko na zina kojo ka se oba no mpia water ba ko 50 pesos me no bia 1 cedi e de open so dia ne wo na adai wo yare ana ma papa no acha wo fa so mi sano bi
so be edi watem se oyare ana edi ubesi ha ankopon ko bibia ya kram bye bye.